Hello everyone. Today I am here to tell you about two very important people in my life. My parents. My parents' names are Monica and Sandeep, and I love them, I do. It's just that they're a little, I guess you could say different. See, my parents are Indian immigrants, so they like to do things their own way. But more than that, they're just really weird. Like, let me give you an example with my dad, Sandeep, also known as Dr. Kalra. I am so proud of my dad and all he's achieved as a doctor, but it seems as despite all this achievement, he still lacks in some areas, such as his pronunciation. See, my dad does not say H, he says etch. He does not say energy, he says energy. Rather than say ACT or SAT, he says act and sat. In fact, he now enjoys mispronouncing things just for the fun of it, as he often refers to Harry Potter as Harry Potter, and refers to this show as the monochromatic show. See, it seems as the pronunciation is not his only issue, as sometimes my dad just doesn't know what to say. So, being who he is, he has decided that he needs his own replacement word. So every time my dad doesn't know what to say, he actually refers to something as a meter. Let me give you an example of this conversation.
Hey, Diya, come here.
Hey Dad, what's up?
Where TV meter? TV meter.
The what?
The TV meter. I thought it was over there. Where is it, Dad?
Do you mean the remote?
Yes, TV meter, Diya.
Oh my God. Also, sometimes my dad likes to fill in with other words, such as his British English. Sometimes, for example, when I first learned how to drive, see, you know the anxiety of being a new driver, driving with one. Well, my dad certainly knows, because every time I take a turn, he would just have the urge to yell out, Diya! Indicator! Indicator! What even is an indicator? Apparently it's like British English for turn signal? Like, okay, Dad. But despite all these weird words and mispronunciations, sometimes my dad is just like all other dads. As in, he loves making awful dad jokes. But see, my dad's jokes are puns, but his puns make 0 sense. Here, I actually have a list of my least favorites. Don't throw a party. You can have a party, but don't throw it away. Apology, kind of sound like anthropology. Diya, don't give me apology, give me anthropology. And lastly, when I was younger and I wanted to be taken seriously, I'd often exclaim, Dad, I'm serious, this is important. And he'd often respond, yeah, and I'm Walgreens. All right, my mom. See, unlike my dad, my mom has a bearable sense of humor that doesn't make everyone around her physically cringe. And I like to think my mom's pretty good at language. In fact, she is so good at it that she just always finds the right words to so eloquently roast me. See, I know my mom's heart is in the right place, and I know she only wants best for me, but it just seems that some of the things she says are just wild. Here, I'll give you an example. So one time when I was younger and I got my math test back, I ran to my mom with excitement and said, Mom, I got a 97 on my math test.
Okay, what happened to the other 3%?
Oh, I don't know. Look, it was really hard.
No. Do I not feed you enough? Do I not make enough curry and roti that you just ate up the 3%, huh? You're so hot,
stupid. See, isn't my mom just so loving? That is just one of many lovely conversations with her. See, I'm not the cleanest person. Actually, I'm kind of more like the messiest. So when I don't clean my room, my mom gets extremely angry. And sometimes our conversations go like this.
Diya, Kuti, come here right now.
Hey, Mommy, what's up?
Diya, I need you to clean your room right now. No, excuses right now.
I'm sorry, I was actually going to go get coffee with Cosette. I will be more than happy to do it when I'm home.
Diya, I asked you to clean your room right now.
I'll actually be back in 2 hours. Bye, Mom.
Diya, what are we doing?
Oh my God. Oh, Isn't my family just so loving? Just the way we talk to each other and communicate, we love each other so much. Also, my parents are in the audience right now. And judging by their current faces, it looks like that flip-flop scene is about to become my reality. But Mom, please keep your tuple on. I just have one more thing to say, please. Okay. So tomorrow, April 6th, marks my parents being married 19 years.
Aww.
See, my parents met 3 times before they got married. And according to my 12-year-old sister, there was never any real proposal. She describes it as, yeah, so Mom basically just handed Dad a ring from Costco, like no proposal. And apparently, one of those times was in a McDonald's. So like, imagine meeting the person you're gonna marry like 3 times and one of them is in a McDonald's. Also, my parents apparently their honeymoon was like 18 hours away and my poor mother suffers from awful motion sickness. So she spent like all 18 hours sleeping. So, yeah, that's janky, but it seems that despite my father's awkward quirkiness and my mom's need for control, my parents work together. They have worked and they have been making it work for 19 years. Despite everything I just described, despite everything that has happened, they have been working for 19 years. And Mom and Dad, I could not be more proud of you.